Hey there, everybody. This is your girl, Tanya Barnett, the hostess with the mostest, right here on Facebook Live. You all know how we do the Tanya Barnett Show, where we talk about the unique challenges of the 21st century woman. But not only do we talk about the challenges, we offer solutions. And y'all know I highlight the best of the best of the best African-American female entrepreneurs, authors, playwrights, whatever those things are, I offer and I bring them to you all. So I'm so super excited about my guest tonight. We have a lot in common. I cannot wait to bring you to her to talk about a production that she and her husband have coming up. So I'm really excited about that. And I hope you all, hey Nova, thank you for joining us. Make sure you share this out. Also, make sure you share this out on all your platforms. Share this out, invite a friend, because this is going to be a fun show. It's near and dear to my heart. So I'm so super excited. So I'm not going to talk too much longer. I'm going to bring my guest on, none other than Miss Angelique Long. Thank you for joining me.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, everybody. Make sure you all drop a comment, say hey, wave, whatever, so we know you are here with us. Tonight here on the Tanya Barnett Show. I'm here every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, I bring the best of the best of the best of phenomenal Black women who are at the top of the game. And so I'm really honored to have you, Angelique. So thank you for saying yes.
Yes. I would always say yes.
Awesome. So Angelique, for people who don't know who you are, can you share a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Angelique Long. I am a Washingtonian, born and raised here in the DC in Northeast. I am a wife, married to Lavelle Long, the writer and the actual producer of The Giz that's coming up. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a realtor with Long and Company Homes, and I produce an online show, The Odd Couple DC. I just got a lot of hats on. I don't know which one I have on today, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Hey, let me tell you something. You sound like me. My friends always join on me and say I got a million things going on. But you know what? When you got a million things going on, that means you're alive. So
right.
I love it. Let me see. Somebody says she's my childhood bestie too. Yay!
That's Nova. That's Shanova. That is my BFF. She's working at the Giz this weekend too. I put her to work. She's gonna be working this weekend.
Oh, hey, you gotta call on your friends to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna talk about the Giz and what that is. I have been telling everybody about it. A lot of people who are not native to the DC area or the DMV, like we say, are like, okay, what is that? I don't get it. So can you tell us a little bit about what the Giz is?
So the Giz it's the go-go version, or should I say the DC version of the Wiz, not the Wizard of Oz, but the Wiz. It pretty much speaks to the culture of DC, you know, gentrification in DC, everything that's going on DC. It speaks to its slang. DC has its own style. It has its own rhythm. So we're taking this Wiz and we're putting a go-go swing on it. Yeah. So that's what the Giz is.
Awesome. So can you tell us where the inspiration came for doing the Giz?
Well, it was, like I said, my husband is the him and his partner Saladin. They did some time. They had to sit down for a little while in Georgia, and that's where they met, and they became bunkmates. And you know, they had a lot of time on their hands, and they said, hey, they wanted to do something. Lavelle wanted to do something for the city. He said, you know what? I want to do a tribute to Chuck Brown. And actually, when he came home, he wanted to give it to his boys, you know, his sons, because he have a junior that looks exactly like him and other kids. But, you know, they weren't as motivated as he was. So he decided to go ahead and do it. And that's how it came about. He just wanted to come back and just do something to electrify the city. And pretty much, it's just like a year ago, I was saying to him, you always got good ideas. When are you going to do it? I bet you won't do it. You know, so he got pissed off. He was like, okay, all right, I got you. So it put the fire under his ass, as he would say, and he got it done. And I'm so proud of him.
Oh, I know you are. And you know what? I love that you are unapologetic. You're like, yo, this is what happened. My husband was, he was locked up. He came with this idea. I supported him through it, and we saw it through. And I think a lot of times we don't hear people talking about seeing it through. I mean, my husband and I share on the Oprah Winfrey Network. We're on the new TV show called Black Love, and we talk about
all of that.
Yes, so we're actually in season 2, and now we just found out we'll be in season 3. And so I share about my emotional affair and how it lasted a year, and my husband forgave me. And people were shocked that we shared that on national television. But I love that you're like, yo, this is what went down. This is where we are. And I still support my man. And it was vice versa. My husband supported me through that whole process of coming out of that, because it took time to come out of that. And then also working together as a team. And now we are teammates.
Your journey is what your journey is. I mean, it's no sugarcoating it. I have to be transparent with it, because even if I didn't want to be transparent with it, he's all over the place. This is what, this me, and this is what happened. I may be a little bit more reserved, but it's our journey. And so I'm on for the ride.
I love it. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And I hope that women who are watching right now, who are maybe going through some things or dealing with some things, I hope that this will help you, number one, accept your circumstance and then move through it, because there's no shame in it. I had a woman come up to me the other day. I had a brunch, and she said her husband's been out of work for 8 years, and that's the first time she ever told anybody. So she carried that shame for 8 years. I'm like, girl, get free. We can't judge you.
Right. Right. I do have women who come up and say, my husband been away for 14 years, or my child has been this. And even with Lavelle, with him being so transparent with his situation, he has people calling him like, my child want to speak to, can you come talk to this person? People are just coming up with their stories and just saying that just the other day he was at lunch and somebody walked up and paid his restaurant bill and said that you just don't know how you're inspiring a lot of people. So, I mean, why not? It's more people that can relate to your story than not.
Wow. Girl, we can get off of here right now. You done preach the sermon. Y'all get the Cash App out, send an offering to evangelists.
Right, exactly. No, just come see the kids. That's what you do. August 19th Sunday, this Sunday, just get your tickets.
So thank you for that. Thank you so much. And Nova said, yep, on your journey. Absolutely. So to walk us through that process, I know you don't want to give away too much because you want people to come to see the play, and I just cannot wait. I'm just tickle pink, y'all. Before we became live, I showed her that I had Betamax copy. Betamax.
Dun.
Live at the Capitol Center. I was there. Yes, I caught a cab. Me and my girlfriends caught a cab from Hyattsville all the way to Capitol Center. Hey, Raquel, thank you for joining. But I mean, I love Go-Go. Go-Go is in my heart, my soul. I remember going to the Go-Go's when we were in middle school. They used to be at the Catholic churches, cabarets. There wasn't no shooting up. Your parents let you go in middle school. You had to go, and there's grown men, grown women at the Go-Go. So how did the idea, the Wiz, which I love, Go-Go, which I love, how did the idea come together to marry the two?
Well, like I said, it's not my story. I'm just playing my role in it. But, it was pretty much, he just popped up with it. He was like this. He just wanted to do something for the city, something that the city could relate to. The city Go-Go has been around for a long time. We've tried to reach other platforms and get to other places. And, it's what we love. Everybody may not love it as much as we love it. So he said, let's just do a play in Go-Go and see how that come out. And the response has been amaze balls. Okay. It's just been amazing. I mean, he just called me up and I'm like, yeah. He talked about it for a year. I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, you know what? You have these great ideas all of the time. Do that one. Do that one right there. Do it. I bet you won't do it. It takes for me to challenge him, for him to prove me wrong. So he proving me wrong, but it's a good wrong to prove. So I'm fine with it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love Black love. So thank you. I mean, you just dropping so much on us. You are an epitome of Black love, supporting a man, putting him on Front Street like, yo, let's get this done, and now we all get to partake in it, and so I just think it's a beautiful thing. So you're helping produce it. So what does a producer do, and what does that look like for you?
The producer is driven crazy. I mean, it's just so many aspects, from finding the talent, hiring the talent, getting the talent to be on board and stay on board, making sure that their schedules all work with this schedule, finding sponsorships, finding people to invest with you, just everything, finding venues. It comes down to marketing. Everything that you see on social media is Lavelle's brainchild. Every graphic, which is done by AW Graphic, Angela Washington, she is the bomb in DC. Everything is his brainchild, and honestly, he hasn't been able to sleep. And I can't wait for this to be over, because I don't think he slept more than 4 hours a night in the last 2 weeks. So the producer has a lot of hats, and with this show, it's 190 people in it. Because we have so many kids and dancers. So trying to get these schedules together, trying to get everybody in one place at one time, and just the politics behind it, the people that support you, the people that don't support you, the people that say they support you, but they don't really support you, just a whole bunch that goes along with it. And yeah, it makes you want to slit your wrist sometimes, but it's the big picture, and that's all we can look forward to.
Wow, that is amazing. So what is it like having that producer hat and now bringing all these people together? What type of, for someone who may be watching right now and they're like, I put on plays in my church and this, that, and the third. This is a huge leap. We're talking about MGM theater. So if you can give just one piece of advice on how to take it, okay, now you're doing, children's church plays, and the kids go up and sing a song for about 2 minutes. Now you're on to MGM. What advice would you give to someone who wants to take their producer skills to the next level?
Well, what I would say is just have faith. Just have that picture. If you don't know it's impossible, then it's possible. Just don't have any limits. You may fail, you may not fail, but you won't know unless you try. I mean, we went from a small school type setting, then we went to the Lincoln Theater, and believe we were scared to death with the MGM. It's been many a nights like, oh man, maybe we shouldn't have did that. We probably should have took it to Warner Theater. This kind of tricky. Why did you do it? But it's done, and the response is good. And you just got to have a lot of good support around you. And like I always tell my husband, because it's only been a year, and it's a lot of people in, it's out, up and down. Some people working with you this week, not working with you next week. You don't have your team yet. Your team is growing. So just learn and just soak it up, and just be positive, and just do it. Just do it.
Oh, I like that. Just do it. Yeah, because I think sometimes we can talk ourselves out of stuff because we think of the big, oh my gosh, like you're saying, MGM. Maybe we should have stayed at, what's that, Public Playhouse or something like that. But
you gotta grow.
Right. And when you do that and you go big, then you allow for bigger things to happen for you. So I'm so super excited. So the process on finding your talent, what has that been like? Because I love watching the behind the scenes, the makeup, all that stuff. What was that like trying to find the talent?
To be honest, so many people have been waiting for something like this. The talent kind of came to us. Like Cartier Williams, who's a hoofer, a tap dance extraordinaire. He has danced in He's danced in Germany. I mean, he's danced all over the world. And he called and said, come see me at the Kennedy Center. At the Kennedy Center. When somebody called and said, I'm performing at the Kennedy Center, can you come see me? Yes, sir. We'll be there. And they're excited about, just the project and just seeing their city grow and bringing the arts back to the city and just bringing the culture and just getting from young to old all together and just saying we can bring DC Black Broadway back. Let's put a light on DC because there's a lot of talent here. It's a lot of artists. There's a lot of talent here. So a lot of the talent did just come to us, and then my husband already had things going on in his head who can play this role, but we did have a huge audition, and that's how we found a good portion of our talent from the auditions that we had.
So is your talent that you have, are they local?
Everybody is local. It's not one person that's not a Washingtonian, Maryland, or Virginia within this DMV area. Not one person.
Awesome. And I know y'all have, some famous people out there. We got Sugar Bear.
Ow.
So what was that like getting him to get on board with you all?
Well, Sugar Bear, he came along, and not to say he was reluctant at first, he what I heard, because I wasn't there in the official meeting. He thought, okay, this isn't my lane, but I'm going to try it out. But after being at the rehearsals, after seeing what's going on, I think my husband just told me a story this morning that Sugar Bear was like, he teaches, and he said, my students been knowing for years that I'm Sugar Bear with the Go-Go Band, but now they're saying, you're with the Giz, we're coming. He said they never asked him about being the go-go legend that he is, but everybody's so excited about this Giz. So it got him very excited, very amped up. And I heard he came into the rehearsal and absolutely killed it. So,
Wow. I am like tickle pink. I mean, I'm just so excited. I know my face is hurting because I'm smiling so much. I'm so excited for you all. So do you guys see this going on the road, or do you think it's going to stay just here?
It's scheduled to be in Richmond.
Okay.
Tentatively. I think this week they are finalizing the details for that. We're going to keep it kind of local for now because the budget is so huge with so many people. So, but what we would like to do is make it an annual thing. Maybe change out the talent, maybe put a little hip hop in it, or whatever is up and coming in the year coming up to the next year. But it's definitely, we want to make it a annual show.
Awesome. And are we going to have any local go-go bands in the play?
We have, far as the go-go community, we have Sugar Bear.
Okay.
We have KK, which is Chuck Brown's daughter. We're doing a super big tribute to Chuck Brown. Yay! We have Frank Scooby.
Okay.
Frank Marshall Scooby from I don't want to mess up his band. Frank Cyrus band. They're the house band for this.
Okay.
I'm not sure if my cousin Miss Kim will be singing with them or not, but she's supposed to be doing something with the house band. And what other go-go? I think that's everybody we have in the go-go communities. But we have the we have the Beat Your Feet Kings.
Okay.
Beat Your Feet. We have some Double Dutch champions. Athlete, we have, it's a lot of good surprises in this. It's going to be all over the place. You're going to be like, wow. I can envision like middle schools, church groups, so many people that can benefit. HBCUs. I just thought about that. My daughter, we just dropped her off at Morgan State Saturday. Right.
Heck, that would be good for like the students to take a trip to come down to the MGM and witness that, especially kids who are coming in state and haven't been around go-go music and things of that nature. That would be really cool to do.
We have had a charter school reach out to say, could we bring the production to their school? But right now we're just trying to get through this first time for everything and see how it goes.
Awesome. I mean, I just see the bigger picture. I can see so many schools and, just so many children getting that exposure, especially to the arts, like you said, bringing the arts back to DC. And I kind of, when you were talking about that, I kind of see this as a pioneering moment where you guys are like setting the trend. You're blazing a trail for people to come along and say, yo, we're gonna bring Black arts back to DC, because there has been kind of a void. And I know you talked a little bit about gentrification. So are you guys touching on that in the play?
We most certainly are. We most certainly are. I mean, how could we not here in DC?
Right.
How could we not? So yes, we most certainly are. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Well, I am so excited. And you also have another show that you produced called The Odd Couple of DC. So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh my gosh. So my husband, like I said, he is completely off the chain. He has no filter, whatever he thinks he says. He's one of the three. And then his partner, which is Vernon Williams Presents, Lavelle Long, those are the two that has presented the Giz. So Vernon is a church guy. You know, he's very politically correct all the time. At least he tried to, except for when he go off and then he have to excuse himself to his church members. And then we have the legendary Trina Boo.
Okay.
So you heard Trina Boo on all the old go-go songs, and she brings that little center to the three. And those three together, they touch on topics that people think about but don't speak about. So it's very explicit. It's not your, average, we're gonna sit in my whole family. You have to be open-minded to watch this show, because it can sometimes go all the way left.
Okay. And where can people catch it?
It's on Facebook Live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. at The Odd Couple DC. We have a group page and we have a fan page for that. Okay,
awesome. And so how long have you been producing that?
I think it's coming up on a year. I think it's definitely coming up on a year. Yes. Yep.
Good. I love it. I love everything that you're doing. And so where can people get tickets? I forgot to ask, where can people get tickets for the Giz?
So the people who want to go to the Giz, y'all got to get y'all tickets like yesterday, because I think we are almost 75% sold out. So you have to go to either the MGM to the box office and get them in person, or to Ticketmaster.com and pick them up.
Okay. Awesome. And then always we try to shout out a Black business here on the Tanya Barnett Show. And so go ahead and shout out your Black business.
So who I want to shout out is the beautiful Angela Washington with AW Graphics. This girl, I'm not going to say she's underrated, because she does flyers for everybody, but she's so modest. You wouldn't know that she does. Any flyer that you see for anything that's going on, parties, events, birthdays, she usually is behind it. If you see something that you're like, wow, who did that? She did. She's done every single graphic for the Giz, for the Odd Couple, for my real estate company, Long & Company Homes. So Angela Washington Graphics, if you need just about, and she has a whole marketing company. So she don't only do graphics, she can do your whole marketing setup. So Angela Washington, AW Graphics, please look her up. You probably already know about her, but she is so awesome, and she's beautiful.
Yay. All right. So y'all know how we do. We support our sisters in business. So make sure y'all check her out, AW Graphics, and tell her that you heard about here, right here on the Tanya Barnett Show.
Yes.
With Angelique Long. Let her know that we are putting her out there. I mean, it's really important to make sure our people know that we are supporting them, because nobody's coming into our community to buy from us. We always going to everybody else and buying their stuff. So we got to bring the money back into our community.
Yes.
So, Miss Angelique, anything you want to leave with the people today? What you hope they get when they come to the Giz? I know it's not just a show, just the energy I'm getting from you and just from all the graphics, from AW Graphics. It feels like it's going to be an experience. So what do you want us to take away when we come to see the Giz?
The first thing I would say to take away is, if you have any dreams, if it's anything that you can remotely think of, it's possible to do. And these guys who wrote this, producing it and directing. This was just a conversation less than a year ago. This was only a conversation a year ago. So anything is possible. Never think, oh, I can't do it. Don't be afraid of your success. A lot of people are afraid of being successful. Don't be afraid. You can have it, and just put your hard work into it and get it done. Get it done.
And you know what, too? I was thinking about it when you were saying that. Don't quit. Like you said, sometimes you have people that were supporting and they fell off, and people you thought they were going to support didn't, but you didn't quit. And I think that's so important, because I think sometimes when we don't see everybody we think that should be riding with us, we kind of start to second guess ourselves. Can I do this? Should I do this? All those things. And I'm telling you, I, for one, am happy that you all saw it through. I cannot wait to watch it. Attend.
Right.
Day.
Right.
So again, where can people get tickets? What time is the show? And is there a special attire? Do you? Because I know we all dressed up for Black Panther. We were all Wakanda Forever down. Is there any special attire?
There's no special attire, but I want to give you our website. Originally is DC Black Broadway, www.DC Black Broadway. The whole focus behind this is just to bring the arts, bring Broadway back to DC. So we want you to act like you're going to New York to see Cats and get dressed for it. Have something, a reason to get dressed up and just, be in the moment. You're going to a musical, to a play. So it's no real attire, but we want you to look your best. I know I already got my dress picked out, honey.
I know that's right.
And you can get the tickets at, like I said, Ticketmaster. Google Ticketmaster and the Giz, and it's Giz, the Giz, Giz, no J, no what y'all think, it's the Giz, Giz. Or you can walk up to the MGM box office and get tickets there.
Okay. I have one quick question. Is this a family friendly?
It's definitely a family event. We have kids in it from the age of, I think, 3 or 4. All the way up to grandmas in there. So yeah, it's definitely a family event.
Okay.
It'll teach the kids about their DC heritage, about, one of the dancers' mom said, you know what? And she's a dancer in one of the dance groups. She said, my daughter has never heard go-go. And her daughter's like 9 years old. She's never heard go-go. So I'm going to make sure that she get familiar with this. I'm like, how could you be in DC and your daughter has never heard go-go? So,
right.
Give them a little go-go before they get there so they could be bouncing.
Right. And I'm just going to say, for everybody that's like in the 80s, don't be knocking the babies over, trying to get to the stage, because y'all know how y'all used to do back in the day. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm excited. Make sure y'all dress up. I'm doubly excited because my parents took me to go see The Wiz.
I went there too with Stephanie Mills.
Yes, I remember that. So this is like full circle for me. Dang, I feel myself getting emotional, but that really impressed upon me the beauty of The Wiz, and I've always loved The Wiz since then. So to see it immersed with go-go, something that I also love. I cannot wait. It's gonna
be phenomenal. If you miss it, then I feel bad for you. You don't want to miss it. So, it'll come around next year. You have to take it down, go to Richmond to check it out. But it's gonna be amazing. I promise you. I'm gonna personally promise everybody that this show is gonna be amazing. So make sure you all come out Sunday, August the 19th at the MGM, 6 p.m. Good time after church. You can have a dinner, get to the MGM, you and the babies, and have a great time.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Miss Angelique, so much for being with me tonight. If you're catching this on replay, type in replay. If you have any questions for her, y'all know how you do. Just go ahead and type them in so that she can go back and answer your questions. But I'm honored. I'm excited. I cannot wait. I can't wait to hug your neck. Your husband, and I'm excited.
He just logged in 2 seconds ago talking about I'm watching. Too late now, buddy. The show is over. It's over.
And see, my husband is watching. He's got the grandbaby. We're watching our grandbaby for a couple of weeks, and so he's watching with the grandbaby. So we got those honeys that support though. So I love it, and I cannot wait to see you all on Sunday. So congratulations for seeing it through, bringing culture back to DC,
right?
And at the MGM, nonetheless. So that's how we do.
That's exactly how we do. So thank you for having me. Awesome.
So everybody, make sure you support. Go out, get your tickets. Make this a family affair. Y'all can go down there, eat at Gracie's or whatever, and then bring the kids over to MGM or get something at the MGM and check out this show, The Giz. Sunday, August 19th, 6 p.m.
Yes.
So we will see you all there on Sunday. See ya.
Bye.